Hey folks, had a card show over the weekend, and I've got some really cool pickups to share with you today. A little bit of background about this show. It takes place at one of the local malls. It's a rundown mall that has basically like nothing in it, so a lot of space, a lot of dealers. And yeah, they're trying to do this as a new quarterly show in my area. Ended up going to the show about 2 or 3 months ago. Ended up picking up a lot of cool cards too. Make sure you check out that video as well. But before we head to the show, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Support for the channel is always appreciated. That being said, let's go to the show and see what I picked up.
First stop was this $5 box, or 5 for 20. Only ended up picking up 2 cards here. First is going to be this Joyce Bell auto. He's a Lions fan favorite. I don't think he has a whole lot of cards, so I was pretty excited about that one. And also, too, this Chris Paul Topps rookie. I'm really excited to see how he does with Golden State this season. But for $10 at the first table, I thought we did pretty good on those two. At the next table, I was able to pick up this Tua Optic rookie. Not the best bargain, but this is going to be one of those cards I hold on to until the season starts. At the next table, I was digging through a couple of prices marked boxes and picked these up for $25. First is going to be a Juan Hernangomez Select Auto out of 49. He's probably better known for starring in the Adam Sandler movie Hustle. There's some crazy comps on that card. I also picked up this Josh Allen rookie out of Rookies and Stars. For $20 on that one, I don't think you can go wrong at all. But $25 for the pair, thought that was a really good deal. Next up was this little 4-card lot I was able to pick up for $10. Started out with this Gary Gill Hill. This is going to be a Prism Draft auto out of 50. He's a lower rated Rays prospect. This Kadarius Toney red, white, and blue. An Alexander Madison Prism base. And then a Kyle Trask pink optic preview. Going to be interesting to see if he beats out Baker Mayfield and gets the starting quarterback job for the Bucs. At this next value box, I ended up finding this Yannick Ngakoue, numbered out of 20. You betcha, I'll pick that up for 50 cents. And then also some other parallels of rookies as well. Not necessarily the best rookies, but for 50 cents, it's probably a good time to pick those up. And then a really big surprise was this next card. How about a Masquerade Ballers Gardner Minshew? That is actually a case hit out of Mosaic. Not too bad on that one. And then this Onyeka Okongwu. And lastly, a Robert Hassel, who's a pretty highly touted prospect for the Washington Nationals. Was able to get a really nice $20 deal at this next table. Ended up picking out a few dollar cards here, a Daniel Gafford Orange Ice, CJ McCollum jersey, and then also a Gafford Silver Prism. Pretty solid center for the Wizards. Then out of this 50% off box, I ended up picking up this Bobby Carpenter Topps Chrome rookie, as well as this Lucky 13 Phillip Rivers. Then lastly, I was able to get this $15 Triple J PSA 10 Optic rookie. Not too bad for $20. Was able to get a nice deal on a couple graded cards at this table. Ended up paying $25 for this Mikal Bridges PSA 9. He looked great after the trade to Brooklyn. And also this Dante DiVincenzo. We'll see how he does with the Knicks next season. My last stop of the show was this 10-cent box, and it was a pretty pleasant surprise. It's really hard to go wrong with 10 cents per card. There are a lot of stars in here, and a couple cards I was really surprised with. For instance, this Willie McGinnis slot. I think I found somebody's old McGinnis PC, but these still sell pretty regularly. Didn't really expect to find so many of them in here as well. Also, too, I found a little bit of baseball stuff as well, including the Spencer Strider, a couple Tommy Phams. Didn't expect to see some first Bowman that old in here. Then also a lot of just older base. For instance, like that Cordell Stewart's numbered. And then some of the Topps Chrome and Topps Finest in here. Finishing off with this really cool Sammy Sosa.
Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. Ended up picking up a lot of really cool cards. It was pretty challenging, though. I felt like a lot of the value boxes were pretty picked over. I would say my favorite deal of the show was probably the Juan Hernangomez and Josh Allen. I remember when Hustle came out, I sold I want to say it was like a Hoops Freshman ink for about 15 of his, so you would imagine the Select die cut out of 49 is probably one of his best cards. Then also, too, I know Josh Allen's stuff went down a little bit after last postseason, but I would imagine it's on its way back up. Definitely a good card to pick up before the season starts. I was also really excited about the Mikal Bridges and Dante DiVincenzo deal. Getting the DiVincenzo 10, that still sells fairly well. So we're going to end up selling that one so that we can keep the Mikal Bridges. Really excited to see how he does this next season. I can't believe it. He actually averaged 26 points a game for Brooklyn. It is going to be one of those cards that has a pretty limited ceiling. I mean, it's a Prism base 9, but that is a card that I was definitely looking to pick up and I was pretty happy with. And probably my least favorite deal of the day, I didn't do so well on this one. I would say the Gary Gill-Hill auto, Alexander Madison base, Tony and Trask. You know, the Tony and Trask are like $4 cards. And then these two are more like dollar box cards. So I probably paid full retail value for that lot, but still, it was a dealer I got a really good deal from before, so I was happy to spend a couple bucks with them. But folks, that is everything I was able to pick up at the card show. Go ahead and do me a favor and leave a comment and let me know what your favorite card was. While you're at it, if you haven't already done so, make sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.